Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Lyric from Lovely Lyric Games, and today I am going to be filling the overview for the remake of Willow Creek I am doing for my custom sim save. So, typically when I'll be doing these intro videos, like you'll see in every other world, they'll be completely blank like this, and I'll be overviewing my plans. However, this is not the case right now, as I did start this before I made my channel, actually before I made my PC. I know it doesn't look like much, but it did take a lot of work. I am kind of fussy when I build, especially with this. I'm being a little extra fussy because it's going to be the world I'm personally playing in for probably a long time after it's done. So, we kind of have, as you will notice, Willow Creek is kind of divided into these 5 neighborhoods. So I'm going to kind of go through each of them, my sort of visions for them, my inspirations, and we'll go from there. So this neighborhood, I believe, is actually, well, the lots are all built. It's not completely full of Sims yet, but I'll get into that. So this neighborhood is sort of like the starter neighborhood of Willow Creek. It's kind of close to downtown, better for the younger families. So if you'll notice, we have 2 independent family homes, 1 empty lot, an apartment building which has 6 units. I believe we have 3 2-bedroom units and 3 1-bedroom units. And then we have these townhomes as well. These are 5 townhomes. In these townhomes there is 1 family. All these families will get introduced to you in a different video, where I'll introduce all the Sims and their house and kind of what they're all about, so you can get a feel of who the NPCs are going to be. But for now, this is really going to be like the starter neighborhood. My kind of overarching vision for Willow Creek is that it's going to kind of be this suburban utopia that's like a borderline on dystopia, because of how, like, I want it to be like almost uncanny how like suburban American middle class dream, like the classic, the houses you see all the time, the more wealthy area, like I want that to be the vibe. Over here we have this more industrial district. I was really kind of debating what lot types I wanted to put down in Willow Creek downtown, because they said it's all the town's liveliness, but I don't really when I'm thinking like suburban utopia, I'm not really thinking much about clubs. Most of the, like, well, I don't really go to clubs if you can't tell, but most of the clubs that I'm thinking of are like more on the fringes, a bit further away from this area. There might be a bar, but clubs, not really. So kind of what I'm thinking is I want to do a community library, and I want this library specifically to have a large room that's themed for children, because a lot of this place is going to be like, this is going to be the town where you want to raise your family. We're going to have a cafe. I'm kind of thinking this might also have a small playroom section, so it's like the tired stay-at-home moms all frolic here in the morning and get their cafe, and sometimes after the high school lets out, the teens come here to hang out before heading home. Then I want to make a museum, but this museum, like, I'm kind of thinking, my idea was like an art and history like combination. I'm kind of thinking this is going to be like the town hall. We have a town hall in my town, and so and we also have a like old house that's like a museum. So I want to kind of combine those 2 ideas and make something like that, maybe as a meeting room with like the debate stage, I think, from university, and but actually it has like some historic things too, especially if I can find anything themed specifically to Willow Creek. I think that's what I want here. And then I want to make a really big rec center. I think I want all my rec centers, I usually will have like a banquet or wedding room. But I'm also thinking specifically that I want to have definitely a playroom, definitely a fitness area. I think an indoor pool would be fun. I'm thinking in the basement maybe bowling and like roller skating. Maybe a bit of an arcade. I'm not too sure yet. But I really want this to be like the hub for like, yeah, the moms might come here and do Pilates in the morning. But after school gets out, watch out, because all the teens who are forced to watch their siblings dump their siblings in the kids' room, and then they're bowling and partying and dancing and just having a fun time. That's kind of what I'm thinking. The park is going to be very family-based, and I did see in the trailer for the Adventure Awaits expansion, which I am pre-ordering, is coming with modular playground equipment, which I can literally not describe how excited I am that we are finally getting modular playgrounds. I am so sick of using the two same freaking playground sets, 3 if you count the one for toddlers, over and over and over in every single freaking park and build and rec center. I cannot over convey the excitement I am feeling to get modular playground equipment. Guys, the stuff I'm going to make is going to be so good. I'm already visioning it. So anyways, I do want this park to be dog friendly too. Oh, maybe have like an outdoor movie screen, kind of like a drive-in area. I think that would also be fun too. Now over here is more of the suburban, like the main suburban town. Oh, I also wanted to comment. These apartments have like a pool and a gym because now you're going to meet this character. Her name is Karen. And as you can imagine, she's the perfect Karen stereotype. Karen thought apartments might bring low-value people into the neighborhood. So she wanted to make sure they were rich apartments so that the people she doesn't like won't come in. And she's like the president of the HOA for Willow Creek and like Nightmare Fuel. Nightmare Fuel, I would hate to live with her, but I think she's a really amusing character. And like she's nosy, so I'm intrigued to see how this is gonna go in like gameplay for when I play Sims in Willow Creek, if they're gonna have to deal with her. Especially because I think, yeah, I am leaving this lot up here empty, and the lots I'm leaving empty are going to be for when I'm playing and put my Sims in here. So this neighborhood is more like the main suburban area. We're going to have some condos over here. I believe this will be empty. This will just be a normal house. And this is going to be a house that is also a pottery shop, with the business pack, that businesses and hobbies. I completely blanked on that name. So I really want to make like a mom, like a stay-at-home mom, but she runs a pottery shop, like out of her basement. Like she has an entrance from outside that leads to her basement where she has like some pottery for display and teaches a couple classes. And then we have a restaurant here. I tried to just make this like a middle class, slightly nicer family restaurant. Kind of think like, I don't know, like an Olive Garden. I'm gonna do a full tour of this build and you will see the menu. But like I gave them custom uniforms, the custom menu. We have drinks, some nicer meals, but still some kid-friendly options too. Like, you know, it's gonna kind of be, it's kind of, I think, like a nice, like, it's not a bar a lot, but like in my head, they like, it's kind of like treated as a bar, but it's like a bit classier, you know? It's not like the middle of nowhere bar. That's like the classy bar. So over here, we really have the, this is like a historic section. So I'm thinking like big estates, large yards. As you can see, this is where Karen lives. And this wedding venue, I want to make like a historic looking white, pretty chapel. I'm not really sure how that's gonna go. I have not spent much time in churches or chapels over my life, but I think it's going to be a really, really cute wedding venue that maybe people can use for like other things. Like maybe they can host like a baby shower or something. I don't know. And then this will also be another house with Sims. Most of these houses that aren't leave empties are going to have Sims. The main exception is like, I'll probably keep 1 2-bedroom and 1 1-bedroom apartment open for me. And I'll probably keep 1 townhome open for me. And if you see there, there's 2 4-bedrooms on the edge, and then the 3 middle are all 3 bedrooms. I'll probably only keep 1 townhouse open for me, but I'm not sure yet. And then over here, I believe that one, I believe both of these I'm going to build on. Yes. So this is the largest, this is the rich part of the neighborhood. Like, they're so close to the suburban life, but they're the rich suburb. They're the suburb who, like, you're like, oh yeah, I'm friends with this kid at school, and then you go to their house and you're like, man, they're part of the rich suburb, huh? So these two, I think, are going to be two really wealthy families. I'm kind of thinking, I'm not 100% sure what I'm thinking. I might have one of these be like a more historic family to Willow Creek and maybe new ones who have moved to Willow Creek recently. I'm not super sure. But Willow Creek is really just going to be like my classic suburban houses. And downtown, I'm thinking like a lot of brick, a lot of stone. I want it to look a little more historic, at least in the downtown, and have like the classic suburban contemporary style. Obviously, the Smith homes are colonial, which I'll show you guys off in more detail. So my plan is, what I want to do is I really want to make videos introducing all of these Sims in casts and their families, and then also I will take you around their houses, probably in one big video. For the restaurant, it's a little bit different. There won't be the cast element, but I will definitely help you tour the lot. And then I might post some speed builds of me working on lots, or some speed creative sim videos working on cast stuff. And also I will introduce those people and those lots as they finish. I don't really have a set timeline. I know I want to start making progress on this. I might wait until closer to Adventure Awaits comes out, or after it does, at least for filming. But I at least wanted to touch on this and let you know kind of my vision for Willow Creek. I think I'm going to build one world at a time, and that way it'll be easier when I want to revise things. As you can see, we're going to have a lot of progress, so this series is going to be on my channel forever, but I'm probably going to make a sub-playlist for each world. So if you have any questions or suggestions or Sims you want to see, let me know, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye!